Hello, everybody. My name is Joe Lenza. I'm the founder and CEO of Lynker. Lynker is an environmental consultant and contracting company headquartered here in Virginia, but we have offices across the country, hundreds of employees, mostly everybody dealing with water in some way or another. Today, we are here to talk to you about opening doors to opportunity. So my Lynker colleagues and I are here to present a webinar, and what we hope is that it explains some career path information, a day in the life of our staff, and opportunities for mentorship. I will act as the moderator and go around to all these great colleagues of mine, and they will tell you about how they got to where they are and what a day in the life is for them. So we will start with Alexis Maxwell in Maryland. Alexis is a communication specialist and working at the headquarters of NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. So Alexis?
Yeah, thank you so much, Joe, for the opportunity to be here today. I'm Alexis. So I sit in NOAA's Office of Coast Survey, which is in NOAA's National Ocean Service. And during a regular day, I'm actually supporting two programs within Coast Survey, the communications program and the international program as well. So I spend a lot of my time, like much of my time, in virtual meetings and coordinating with stakeholders within Coast Survey, U.S. interagency partners, and with international partners all over the world, which is definitely one of my favorite parts of the job. I support and run a lot of international meetings, unfortunately virtually right now, but hopefully I'll be back to traveling very soon. And I also work on high-level briefing documents, policy memos, and meeting agendas. So that's kind of all in the international world. And then in the communication side of things, I support activities like the Coast Survey newsletter, our blog, press releases, and then something I really enjoy doing is running all of Coast Survey's social media accounts. So that's a really fun thing that I get to do. This is actually my first ever full-time salaried position, so I still feel pretty close to school myself. And to get here, I got my undergrad degree in environmental studies from American University here in DC, where internships were really, really valuable to me. And then I went right into my master's degree in marine policy at the University of Delaware, where I grew up actually. And instead of taking the traditional research path, I actually worked part-time at a nonprofit called Global Ocean Forum. So that's kind of where I got my international ocean policy experience from. And then after graduating, I found Lynker in this awesome position through networking with a University of Delaware alumni who was working at Lynker at the time. So that was really lucky. But that's it for me. And I hope this webinar and Lynker can help support the exciting next steps in your career.
Thanks, Alexis. Very nice. Now we're going to head down to Charleston, South Carolina, and my colleague, Monique Pollock. Monique is an instructional design technologist working with the Office for Coastal Management.
Hi, my name is Monique Pollock, and I'm a graduate of Norfolk State University. Behold, the green and gold. After graduating from NSU with a degree in music education, I served as a public school band director for 7 years. I then went on to graduate with a master's degree and served as director of arts education at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. As my interest grew in technology, I also obtained a position at Apple, as well as serving for one laptop per child. I also had a strong desire to travel internationally, and I eventually entered the field of aviation. So I've done quite a few things. Flying and training flight attendants led me to want to develop curriculums for adults, and I decided to put all these interests together to become an instructional designer. I now serve as an instructional design technologist for the Office for Coastal Management for NOAA through Lynker. On a typical day, I may edit and produce videos for instruction, offer educational techniques and guidance to subject matter experts on how to present their curriculums online. I assist with technology through producing webinars, just like the one you're watching today. My talents are constantly utilized, and it really inspires me to continue to grow my interest. I hope you can use your exquisite educational experience at your historically Black college or university and make your alma mater proud. I can't wait to see what you bring to the world, possibly as a future colleague or a fan. Best wishes.
That was great, Monique. Thank you very much. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head all the way across the country to Seattle, Washington. Erica Olson, the Coastal Program Manager for the Office of Response and Restoration at the National Ocean Service for NOAA.
Hi, thank you for joining today. My name is Erica, and I'm a program manager here at Lynker. My background consists of going to the University of Washington's Foster School of Business, after which I worked in advertising, marketing, and I did a variety of fundraising for nonprofits. I then went on to law school, where I took courses in subject matters that interested me, such as environmental law. My position entails project management, budget tracking and analysis, and a lot of problem solving. I also build partnerships with clients, engage in strategic planning and business development. I really enjoy this position because it combines my client and employment management background with my interest in environmental stewardship. Working with employees and understanding their projects, as well as discussing professional growth and opportunities, is truly rewarding, as is the hiring of new team members. I have hired for many different types of positions, from outreach coordinators and web developers to administrative assistants and environmental scientists. During the recruitment process, I enjoy hearing about each candidate's background and interests, and it's always wonderful to bring on new team members that are passionate and excited about the mission at Lynker and Lynker's clients. So thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Erica. Appreciate it. So now we're going to go east, back across the country to Springfield, Virginia. Greg Morris, he is one of our program directors.
Hi, everyone. My name is Greg Morris. I'm a business operations director assigned to our Marine, Ocean, Coastal Science and Information East Division, where I provide senior leadership and program management to our multidisciplinary body of oceans and fisheries service teams, comprised of over 300 very talented marine scientists, biologists, observers, compliance analysts, and information technologists. Additionally, I'm also involved with recruiting, interviewing, staffing, and mentoring of our service teams. My career path to Lynker began at the young age of 10. My father trained me to scuba dive in the frigid waters of Lake Michigan. I immediately became obsessed with the undersea world and its majestic bounty. I've since plunged my lifelong pursuits towards environmental science and marine resource protection. After graduating high school, I enlisted in the U.S. Army Illinois National Guard for 4 years, and then lateraled to the U.S. Coast Guard, where I've served for the last 24 years. I graduated from the Coast Guard's Marine Science Technician A School in 2001, earned my bachelor's and master's in geography from Chicago State University in 2010, go Cougars, and graduated from the U.S. Coast Guard's Chiefs Academy in 2011, advancing to the rank of Master Chief Marine Science Technician. I'm thrilled to have the opportunity in joining my Lynker colleagues here and sharing our experiences, as we sincerely hope to help you along your career paths in the environmental science field.
Thanks, Greg. It sounds like a pretty cold dive in Lake Michigan. But, thank you. All right, now we're heading north to Rockport, Massachusetts, and Demi Fox, who is one of the Northeast Regional Coordinators.
Hi, everyone. My name's Demi. I'm the Northeast Regional Coordinator for NOAA's Marine Debris Program. My typical days include working together with the other regional coordinators to plan projects, helping with cleanups, visiting schools for outreaches, designing programs to keep trash out of the ocean, and trying to stay as connected as we can with the partners in our regions. I'm very lucky that I have the chance to work with a lot of different people. I talk with other scientists and conservationists, fishers, policy leaders, professors, and students. It takes a lot of people working together to clean up the ocean and help keep trash out of it in the first place. My job requires creative thinking and problem solving, passion for the work, and the ability to communicate with lots of different partners. I studied biology at Florida State University, and I took a lot of internships along the way in every topic that I could, including environmental education, management, research, stranding response, you name it. And then I went to grad school to better understand the topics that I was most interested in. I worked at a small sea turtle hospital for a few years in Florida before moving to Massachusetts and starting my job with the Marine Debris Program. Best of luck in all of your searches. If you want to chat about anything, please feel free to reach out anytime.
Thank you very much, Demi. So we are heading in a southern direction to my colleague Danielle Lyons. Danielle is in Lanham, Maryland, and she is Lynker's HR manager.
Hi there. Thanks, Joe. I am happy to be here to share a couple of things about me, human resources, and Lynker. How did I get here? I started out in college majoring in computer information science. That's what they called it back then. After being laid off from my job, I decided to pursue a job that was a little less restrictive. I found HR and fell in love. Now I am a certified professional in human resources with the Society of Human Resources Management. There's so many fields in HR. There's talent acquisition, organizational development, workforce planning, compliance, training and development, benefits administration, just to name a few. That's why my workday is different every day. I chose to work in HR because I'm passionate about making a difference. I do this by serving my organization and its employees. I help shape the culture of the organization by keeping us compliant with ever-changing laws, offering new benefits, hosting employee events, and developing career paths for employees. It's hard work, but I enjoy making Lynker one of the best places to work. HR is a strategic partner in the organization. I influence the future of the organization based on employment decisions, whether that's creating new policies, training and development, hiring and termination decisions, or guiding employees through their career. I also change lives. I help the right person fit critical roles within the organization. I help employees with benefits and providing financial security to their families. I coach and guide employees and managers through their employment process, and I also help employees through the most pivotal points in their lives. That could be a marriage, a divorce, birth of a child, disability, retirement, and even the occasional death. It brings me satisfaction to help employees thrive in their careers and help Lynker fulfill its mission. I always say, you can't work in human resources without a love for people and the company you work for. I love what I do, and I do love doing it for Lynker. Looking for a career, mentorship? Check out Lynker.
Thanks, Danielle. And I want to point out to all the folks that are watching, if you are interested in contacting Lynker about internships or working in the fields that you are hearing today, you'll be first talking to Danielle, and she will direct you to the right person later. So thanks, Danielle. So now, just a hop, skip, and a jump over from Lanham, Maryland to Washington, D.C. Christy Kehoe will talk to you. She is the Mid-Atlantic Regional Coordinator.
Thank you for this opportunity to share about my experience. My name is Christy Kehoe, and I'm the Mid-Atlantic Regional Coordinator with the NOAA Marine Debris Program. My typical workday has transformed throughout the years. I've been supporting the NOAA Marine Debris Program since 2016, where I originally was brought on to lead planning efforts for an international marine debris conference, which was a large-scale event co-hosted by the United Nations. However, over the years, I've been able to grow professionally and gaining new responsibilities. I've supported the program in managing our federally funded grants, facilitation of marine debris action plans across the country, and zero waste efforts in our own offices. My current role as regional coordinator, I support the Mid-Atlantic region, which is from Virginia through New York, including DC. In this role, I support grants management, outreach, and emergency response. One of the reasons I love my job is every day is just a little bit different, and I get to support communities on a local level to address the global issue of marine debris. As far as steps that I took to get to this job, I graduated from the University of Florida in a business administration with a minor in sustainability. I later realized I wanted to help address environmental issues on a global level, which led me to seeking a master's of international environmental policy. Although it wasn't my specific field of academic study, I applied to be a contractor for the NOAA Marine Debris Program, where I was really interested in the work they were doing. I think it's important to keep in mind that job titles might not sound like a perfect fit for your specific degree, but keeping an open mind on job opportunities could launch you into a career you are interested in or develop skills for your next job. I also benefited from holding informational interviews and networking with individuals in different fields to learn about their career advice. With that being said, please feel free to reach out to me anytime if you're interested in connecting. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Christy. So we're going from Washington, D.C. all the way into the middle of the Pacific Ocean to the big island of Hawaii to talk to Chris Hawkins, our Executive Director for the Sustainable Pacific Program.
Hey everyone, it's great to be with you today. I have what I think is the best job at Lynker, and that's saying something, given given what all of our folks do across the country and some of the folks that you've heard from on the call today. What do? I wake up every day trying to help organizations that need it. As you can imagine, the federal government and even state government agencies aren't the only organizations that are dedicated to ensuring that we have enough fish to catch and the water's clean and folks aren't running into each other out in the marine environment. There's a lot of community-based, on-the-ground organizations that help the federal government do this job and that the federal government wants to see succeed. That's what I do every day. I try to leverage Lynker's enormous capacity for helping these organizations, to help them develop grant proposals, to help them manage projects, to find a marine biologist for one of their projects. And in the process, that really helps our folks make connections with those organizations and work on some interesting side projects that they may not otherwise had a chance to do. And so helping these organizations helps the environment, it helps Lynker, and it helps the folks at Lynker make some great connections and have external opportunities, again, that they might not otherwise have had. So how did I get here? Well, like probably a lot of you, with a lot of hard work and a fair amount of luck. Anybody who says that luck wasn't involved in some way getting to where they are now, I don't think is being very honest, because all you can do is set yourself up to take advantage of the opportunities. But the opportunities that come along are often based on luck. You were in the right place at the right time to see the email about that job. So a lot of luck, a lot of hard work. I grew up in Western Massachusetts, but we spent summers at the shore. And so my first formative memories were chasing crabs around, the smell of the salt marsh. And I knew right then and there that I wanted to focus my career on everything salty and wet. And so I have 3 degrees in marine and coastal management. Ecology and policy, of course, that's what part and parcel of getting a marine science and a marine management degree. But my PhD is really in people, because it's people that we're trying to understand. It's people that we're trying to manage for. We're not managing fish and where they swim. We're managing fishermen and where and how they fish. And so my doctorate is in understanding the people part, the human dimension, and bringing that into natural resource management. I'm, as others have said, happy to talk to anybody about the people part, about the biology part, and about the things that I do on a day-to-day basis to help organizations succeed in the marine coastal environmental space. Thanks very much for the opportunity to talk to you today.
Thanks a lot, Chris. So I do want to thank my colleagues here on our panel, on our webinar panel. We hope we've given you just a short overview of what it's like to work for Lynker, what it's like to support an organization like NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. And we also want to make sure that you know that we are opening a door for you. If you want to contact us, we'd love to hear from you. We would, tell you more about the career path information and also talk about opportunities for mentorship and possibly even an internship. So you'll see in the bottom of the screen a way to contact us. And with that, I would like to thank our producer, Kathy O'Day, the colleagues here, all of my Lynker colleagues, and especially thank you for taking the time to listen to us today.